Welcome to this explainer. Today, we are completely unpacking a highly strategic, incredibly focused approach to professional communication. We're talking about mastering the veto outreach strategy. Now, I know what you might be thinking right off the bat. Veto? It kind of sounds like we're preparing to negotiate with a mob boss, right? You can almost picture the pinstripe suits and the cigars. But jokes aside, veto actually stands for Very Important Top Officer. We are talking about the key decision makers, the executives at the absolute pinnacle of an organization. Reaching them? Well, that isn't about luck. And that is exactly the masterclass in preparation we're going to break down in detail for you right now.
So let me ask you directly, are you truly ready to call the veto? Look, I get it. It's super tempting to just grab the phone, dial the corner office, and completely rely on your charm or a quick pitch. But here's the hard truth. The entire foundation of a successful strategy focuses strictly on the preparation before the call. You don't just call a top officer. You have to earn the right to speak with them through rigorous, meticulous groundwork. Honestly, if you skip this, you're effectively flying blind.
All right, let's kick things off with our very first core phase, pre-call preparation essentials.
Okay, let's dive into this process. This is a very deliberate two-step sequence. Step 1 demands that you set your call objectives, and step 2 is research. Now, listen, you cannot flip these. If you start researching without a clear objective, you're just gonna fall down an endless information rabbit hole. It's like packing for a trip before you even know your destination. You need to know exactly what you want first, and then you can gather the specific intel needed to get there.
Moving right into the next piece, setting your call objectives. This is your absolute starting line.
You absolutely have to define your objectives before dialing. Why does this matter so much? Because a very important top officer literally has zero time for a meandering conversation. A really bad objective sounds something like, well, I just want to introduce my company. But a stellar objective? That sounds like, I want to confirm who handles their Q3 logistics budget and secure a 10-minute follow-up. See the difference? If you don't know your specific goal, the executive definitely isn't going to sit there and figure it out for you. Locking in these precise objectives is your mandatory, non-negotiable first step.
Once those objectives are locked in, we move right into the 3 tiers of veto research.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is that the very first research method isn't hiding behind a keyboard at all. It's face-to-face interviews. This is the interpersonal, highly direct approach to gathering real intelligence. To truly understand a top officer, you often need to talk to the people around them. We're talking about chatting with gatekeepers, former employees, or even industry peers to get a real-time feel for the veto's priorities, their communication style, and the immediate business environment they operate in every single day.
But of course, we live in a heavily connected world, so we've got to immediately shift to the digital side of understanding the veto. Aside from those face-to-face interactions, you really need to utilize vital digital research methods. First up, there's comprehensive web searching. This means mining articles, press releases, and company news to see exactly what the executive is saying publicly. And then, taking it a massive step further, you must incorporate big data analytics. This isn't just your standard quick online search. No, this is leveraging large-scale data like industry-wide spending trends or predictive market analytics to really grasp the macroeconomic factors that are keeping that veto awake at night.
And this brilliantly illustrates the complete research ecosystem. On one side, you have the interpersonal nature of face-to-face interviews, where you're gathering qualitative human insights. On the flip side, you have the digital nature of web searching and big data analytics, which is all about gathering quantitative, structural intelligence. A successful veto outreach strategy doesn't just rely on one of these. It requires a balanced mastery of all 3. You blend that human element with the digital footprint to create a fully comprehensive profile of the top officer you're preparing to call.
Let's move into our final thematic section, the success equation, and reveal the ultimate takeaway of this entire preparation strategy.
When we compare a state of low information to a state of high information, the contrast is just stark. If you bypass those face-to-face interviews, ignore the web searching, and skip the data analytics, well, your outreach is essentially a gamble. You are literally rolling the dice with the most valuable contacts in your entire industry. But when you actively gather intelligence across those 3 distinct methods, you immediately transition into a high information state, which effectively eliminates all the guesswork.
So the crucial point is this undeniable correlation right here. The more information you have about the veto, the chances of success increase. It's that simple. The groundwork you lay, defining those precise call objectives, conducting the interpersonal interviews, mining the web, and analyzing the big data literally tips the scales in your favor. Success in reaching and engaging a very important top officer isn't about having the slickest opening line. It's entirely about having the best information. Which leaves us with one final vital question for you. Are you truly prepared to make the call? Before your next big outreach, I strongly challenge you to apply these specific steps in detail. Set your exact objectives. Execute the interpersonal and the digital research. Gather the information. Stop dialing and start digging. Because as we've explored today, preparation isn't just a step in your strategy. Preparation is the strategy. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer. Until next time, get out there and do your homework.